final month. We're underway in Week 14.
Fielded in the end zone.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. He ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
43-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, not a gain that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And again this time to the tailback. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of
a great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. A big play there for KC. 55 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Dolphins nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. This is Breida. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
2-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Back to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 big yards on that one and a Miami first. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Breida. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Ties the game at 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. And they're facing 3rd and 6 to start things out. Working from the gun, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
I would say the Dolphins like what they have in Christian Wilkins, who just made a nice play up front right there. Remember, he was a 1st-round pick in 2019 out of Clemson. They expect him to be a cornerstone.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. He pitches it. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
47-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Man open left side, it's Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
And 8.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, this from 46. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
At the 40-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He is going to find Hill here. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. That is a dangerous combination right there as we are learning quickly. Mahomes to Hill.
And think about the number of ways that they are dangerous, because Hill can run past anyone, so he can throw it all the way downfield to him. But also on the shorter catches, as we saw here, catch it underneath, catch it in front of someone, he makes a move or uses his speed, and he's still gone. Either way, he can go the distance.
And either way, good luck. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
The pass.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. 11 yards there, first down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 43. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Chiefs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. 3 buzz, 3 buzz. 43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Mahomes now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Noah Igbenogany. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Dolphins 9.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Hardman on the return. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The final pick in this year's first round. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Dolphins. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain here down to the 22. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at the sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On first down, here's Breida. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The 3rd quarter.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. I got 19. No. Off. Cowboy 80.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
By the wide receiver.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Look, when you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's taken in by Callaway. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
43's the mark. 43's the mark.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively.
2 yards.
So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mecole Hardman. Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Chiefs 29, Dolphins 16. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The play brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
For the Chiefs.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And that gets him back within 10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well.
The onside kick is recovered by Kansas City. Today's
a road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Kansas City, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Miami, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I need a break.
Won't you get down with me, down